Welcome back for my 1 o'clock hour. I am super excited. I tell you, these interviews are getting better and better and better. I tell you, God is definitely connecting Aspiring Authors Magazine with some amazing individuals that have some amazing journeys as an author. I tell you, they are definitely walking in purpose. That last interview set me on fire. I tell you, she's an amazing woman of God. She's an author. And this lady coming up now, Miss Myra, author Myra and motivational speaker, be ready. I want you guys to go over, share, start a watch party because I know she has some information for us. She's going to share her journey. And I know this powerful woman is going to inspire you on today. So hold tight, and I'm going to bring her up and let her share just a little bit about who she is. Hey, Myra.
Hello.
How
Hello.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. I'm telling you, I get excited.
Awesome.
I get excited when authors come on my page to share and they come on my platform. A lot of people don't know. I don't know if you're familiar with my platform, but I am the founder of AALAC, which is the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. And my desire is to bring awareness to Brown authors all over this world. I also founded Aspiring Authors Magazine. And my desire is just connect brown authors from all over this world and to touch on topics that's affecting our brown community. And I definitely think you are walking in purpose, divine purpose. And
Yes.
I want you to share your journey into becoming an author and tell us a little bit about your book.
Sure. My name is Myra Armstead, and I'm from Alabama. And I would say that I never even thought about becoming an author or writing a book or anything like that. That was not the plan that I had set out for myself. That was not something I desired to do or desired to be. Coming up when we list out things that we want to do, things we want to pursue, what we want to become. Being an author was not on that list. It was a chain of events that God allowed me to experience and go through that led me along this journey, along this path to write a book. Um, and I would say that this book is it's meant to be impactful. It's meant to make a difference. It's meant to address issues that us everyday people face. So that's basically how I got to the point where I decided to write the book. And it was a journey. It did it lasted for a series of I would say years of battling back and forth whether or not I should do the book or whether or not I shouldn't. And finally God took me through some things that I would say was just a major life transformation that caused me to go ahead and just do the book.
So divine purpose, that definitely is an amazing name for a title. And I want you to share just a little bit without giving too much about your
Mhm.
book, but share just a little bit about your book because that title alone has intrigued me because divine purpose. And you said you never wanted to write a book. So
No,
definitely there's a message inside of that because he gave you a journey
he
in order
did.
to write that book, to get
He
you there to
did.
write that book. And
He really did.
that was your divine purpose. So
Hmm.
share with me. I want to hear about the book.
The book, it talks about, I started off from childhood, I should say, up until maybe around 2018, 2017, somewhere along in there is where I cap off with the book. And it's snippets of my life between that time frame of those years. Things that I experienced, some things I experienced, I would say, were self-inflicted because of decisions that I made. I had to suffer the consequences for my decisions, and that was another thing that prolonged the product, because it takes a lot to get to that point to acknowledge you're wrong and deal with some things that you've done that you're not so proud of. And I had to deal with all those things, and I also wrestled with transparency. But I knew in order to be effective and in order to give myself wholeheartedly as I was instructed, I had to be transparent. And I've always considered myself to be a private person. So I wrestled with that for a long time, like a matter of years, because I felt like I was giving people too much. I felt like I was exposing too much of myself. In actuality, I really wasn't, but God allowed me to go through these things, all these different encounters, for a reason. Some, like I said, were self-inflicted because of decisions I made. Some were already orchestrated by God that I had to go through in order for me to be the product and the person that I am today.
And I tell you, I can just hearing your journey right now, I can see myself in your journey because I've journeyed similar. But we all have journeys, and I tell
Yes,
you,
sir.
I with me, I had pride issues because me too. I was a private person. I've always been a independent person, never depended on anyone because um, life happened. I lost my
Yes.
mom 12 days after my 16th birthday. So I was forced to have to mature a lot faster
Right.
because I was not in an environment that was conducive to allow me to continue to be a teenager. So I had to take on different roles and I had to mature myself in a different way. So I missed out on some things and some things happened. And you build up these walls and you build up these things because you refuse to allow people in because you don't want people to hurt you. And
Exactly.
that's what happened to me. I built up all these walls and all these layers, and I started. People would see me and wouldn't even want to speak because they didn't know how to take me. And I could be in a good mood, but because I had such a nonchalant
Yeah, that's me.
approach to life,
Yes.
people didn't know if I was happy or if
Mm-hmm.
I was sad. But in
Mm-hmm.
how I was, I didn't care because that was me. And
Mm-hmm.
this is me. You either accept it or you
Mm-hmm.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how I was. And I didn't care. And a
Yeah,
lot of that hindered me from walking in my true purpose
that's true.
because I allowed all of that to hinder me.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
fear of what people thought,
Yep.
all that. So I
Yes.
definitely can relate. And there's a lot of people out there that can relate. So I definitely,
Yes.
honey,
Yes.
I understand. I definitely, look, I
And you
thank
are,
God
I
for this
mean,
platform
exactly,
because,
because you are speaking parallel to everything I experienced. Well, I lost my dad at 16. He was killed. He was murdered. But and that created a domino effect in my life. And everything that you said there and just stated as far as the walls, the barriers, that was me all day long. And it get to the point where you've been hurt so bad till you become numb. And it's like
okay.
it's hard to express emotions, like you were saying, when you see people and they don't know whether they should approach you or not. I have experienced that as well, because people, they still tell me now my facial expression and how I look, it make people hesitant whether or not they should. I'm working on it. I'm trying to do it because now I realize, and I own up to my flaws, but
And
I
it's
get
all
it.
about owning your truth. And
It
that's
is.
something that I
It
had to
is.
own. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I started owning that. I started owning that back in 94. And I'm going to tell you, I was at Morrisbound College. I was playing basketball and I got invited to, these Deltas had a sleepover. And I got invited to their sleepover. And at that sleepover, we had to go around and introduce ourselves. So everybody was sitting there, and it's like everybody was looking around like nobody wanted to introduce themselves. So of course,
Mm-hmm.
me being me, I went first, and I said, "Well, the first thing people saying, they looking at me." I said, "I know all y'all looking at me like this mean girl. Why she sitting up here?" So, and that's what I said. I said, "Y'all probably this girl's so mean. Why is she going first? And what does she got to say?" And that's what I said, and everybody started laughing when I said that. It like broke. It just broke. It broke. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere broke, and everybody started laughing. And it was like, long story short, after that event, these ladies would see me on campus. They would hug my neck. They would speak.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't care if I was looking mean because now they know me. They knew
Right.
how.
Right.
They knew. And the more and more people began to love on me,
Mm-hmm.
and to hug on me,
Mm-hmm.
then I stopped being you can't be that way no more because people loving you and they pouring that into you and
Yep.
that's getting into your spirit and
Exactly.
that's just changing. That's just changing. That's just changing.
It is.
And then I had to
It
start
is.
reevaluating stuff. I
Yeah.
had to start reevaluating
Mm-hmm.
me and looking at me more.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there. I'm
This
telling
journey,
you,
I tell you, see,
it's
divine
something, and
connection,
it's
divine
life
purpose,
changing.
divine
Yeah.
connection. See,
Mm-hmm. It is.
I thank you.
It
I thank you for
is.
your book. I want you to share a little bit about your platform and a little bit about how the followers, those that are tuned in to my platform, because I truly believe that it's not by coincidence that
Mm-mm.
people are connected to me.
Right.
And I believe that if you're invited to come to my platform and you come, that there's somebody on my platform that need to hear your message.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, they're not on your platform yet. So that's why y'all
Right.
have to come to my platform so y'all can
Mm-hmm.
get them to y'all platform. So
Mm-hmm.
I want you to share how those that are following and those that are going to tune in or those that are going to catch it when I share it, how they can get in contact with you. I want to know how they can get your book, how
Mm-hmm.
they can follow you on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Share that really quick.
Okay, sure. You can follow me. I'm basically on all the social media platforms. Facebook, you can look me up by my name, Myra Armstead, or either you can type in Divine Purpose. Divine Purpose has a Facebook page in and of itself, so you can find me that way. I also have a website, www.myratheunique.com. You can also purchase the book via my website. I also have the book available via Amazon, but it's only the Kindle version. So it's available that way. I'm also on Instagram. You can find me at Myra the Unique. And I'm also on LinkedIn for all the professionals that's watching. You can find me under Myra Armstead on LinkedIn as well. I do have a YouTube channel, and you can find me under Myra the Unique on YouTube.
Well, I definitely thank you for sharing that so they can get
Sure,
in
sure.
contact with you. I definitely thank you for coming on today. Is there anything inspirational or anything you would like to share? I know I asked everybody to think about the word life and
Mm-hmm.
what that means to you.
Mm-hmm.
Those 4 letters. What does those 4 letters mean to you? Life.
I would say life to me means to live intentionally as a child of God that's favored by Him, effortless, without fear, which means we should walk in our purpose, not be hesitant, not be fearful of what others may say or think, but our sole purpose is to please Him and to fulfill His mission for our life because God orchestrated us for a divine purpose. We all have our individual divine purpose. So we owe it to Him in order to walk out that purpose by being ambassadors for Him and for the kingdom. So I would encourage anyone to, if you don't have a relationship with God, to seek out to have one with Him because it's a life-changing situation where your life will never be the same. How you view things will never be the same. How you handle things will never be the same. And don't feel like anything that you've done or been through is so bad that God can't change you or restore you or renew you or revive you because He can. He's done it for us. He's done it for us, and we're no respectable person. So God is a just God. He's fair. He's just that type of God, And we owe this to Him. And you can look at what we're dealing with now with this pandemic.
Amen.
Now there's nowhere to turn but to Him. So it doesn't matter how much money you have, what your social status is. It doesn't matter. None of that stuff can get us out of this pandemic. So we're all on the same playing field. No one's higher or lower or greater or smaller than the next. We all are in desperate need for a way out. And the only way out is through Him. So use this
Amen.
time
Amen.
wisely.
That's
Use
it.
it
That's it.
wisely. And build a relationship with Him and try to, if you're not sure what your purpose is, pray and meditate. And He'll reveal it to you what your purpose is.
And not only that, if you really don't know what your purpose is and you need somebody to assist you. You
Mm-hmm.
have so many amazing people across these platforms that
That's
does that.
true.
Myra,
That's true.
Myra, right here before you, divine
Mm-hmm.
purpose. That's not in her title for nothing. She's
Mm-hmm.
walked into her purpose. She has techniques, she has strategies, she's had
Mm-hmm.
something that helped her to seek out her purpose and
That's
to
true.
activate her purpose. So
That's
now
true.
you have one person in front of you right now. We're looking at her, Myra.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach out to Myra. She shared all her contact information. And it's a journey. But you
It
have to
is.
know that you're not on this journey by yourself. We've been through this journey. That's why we're
Mm-hmm.
here to
That's
share
right.
our journey with you so that you can be educated, empowered, and
Mm-hmm.
encouraged to walk in your purpose.
That's right.
She just shared with you. So if you need someone to help you discover your purpose or activate your purpose, please reach out to Myra. She's right here on Facebook. She's on LinkedIn. She's on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. She has YouTube. We will
Mm-hmm.
list, if you would list your if you can put them in the private chat, if you put your links in the private chat, I can post them on the screen so they can see it.
Okay.
But there is no reason, because there are too many people on our platform. The whole purpose of the platform is to allow individuals like Myra to come on and share a little bit about their journey, because her story can connect with you. You may see bits and pieces, you may get nuggets of what she shared that can help you on your journey. It only takes a little bit of faith. Say the size of a mustard seed.
That's
It's just that
all.
little bit of faith. She shared with you how you can get in contact with her. And I tell you, I know Myra's kind of shy. I can tell. I mean, I can
Yeah,
tell.
I have those
She's shy,
tendencies.
and it's okay. But Myra she has a lot of nuggets that God is going to birth through her. And Myra got to get out of her shyness, because you have, I don't know what it is, but you have something that you need to share. What part of Alabama are you from?
I'm near the Birmingham area.
Birmingham? Okay.
Yes.
I used to travel to Birmingham a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I used to work for this company called Simply Fashion in
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
It's a clothing store. I used to
Mm-hmm.
be a store manager, and then I was a traveling manager. So I used to travel to Birmingham, and I used to do a lot of the Alabama, Tennessee, and Florida stores when I lived in Georgia.
Oh,
I
okay.
did that for about 8 years. Yeah,
Mm.
but um, they I think they filed bankruptcy, and then they lost some of their stores, but they downsized a lot, because they used to have like 360 stores when I used to work for them.
I'm
But now I
familiar
can't.
with the store.
You familiar?
Mm-hmm. With the
Okay.
store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work for them back in the day. I think that was
Okay.
one of my first. That was a long time ago. That was one of my first
Mm.
management jobs. I
Yeah.
was actually one of the youngest managers in the company back in the day. One of
Wow.
the youngest store managers back in the day. So yeah.
Oh, that's
But I want
awesome.
to thank you. I have posted your links, so you can
Okay.
reach out to Myra on Instagram. This is her Instagram. And if you want to follow her on YouTube, you can go over and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Do you have a Pacific YouTube? Do you do a YouTube show?
No, I do not. I'm actually just now getting that up and going, so I'm just now kind of just downloading little snippets, kind of playing around with it. But I do plan to use that more of a platform and an outlet because I know it's a broader range that I can reach through YouTube. So I'm kind of playing around with that right now as to which direction I want to go with the YouTube channel.
Okay. Well, they definitely can follow you. Her YouTube channel is up. You can follow her and get some tidbits and some nuggets that can help you into your purpose. That's what we're all about on my platform. I believe in
Mhm.
networking. I believe in collaborating. I believe in partnering. I
Mhm.
truly believe in connecting people that need to be connected together because I can't
Mhm.
reach everybody.
That's right.
As bad as I want to,
Mhm.
I can't
Mhm.
even reach a third of the people in this world.
Right. Yep.
So that's why I do what I do. So I thank you. I want to thank you for sacrificing your afternoon to come on and be a part and your willingness to share.
Thank you for
And
having me.
I'm I want you to get out of your shyness
I
because
don't
you
know
know
what
what?
it is about
We
me.
have a lot in common because
Yes.
believe it or not,
Yes.
that used to be me. I used to would not talk. I used to doing what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I never saw this. I used to be scared to ride scary rides at Six Flags.
And that's why I know this is, ordained by him, because I'm not that person. I'm not that person to be up in front of people. I'm not that person to really just stand before crowds. I'm fine in a crowded room full of people in the back.
That's that was
It's
me,
just never been me to have to be in the fore. I don't feel like I need that. But
and
I
that was
know
me,
that this is I just know this is from him to just
and
like
that was
push
me.
me into this. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. It's like I said no for so long. It's like I couldn't continue to say no because he kept showing me and telling me, the more you keep saying no, the more I'm gonna keep taking you through hell until you surrender. So it was like I had to do what I had to do.
And that was me. That was me.
So
Nothing in my life was going right.
that was me.
Every
That
time
was me.
I tried to do something, I don't
Yep.
care how good it was going.
Mm-mm.
It could be going so good till you
Yep.
think it's about to take off and take flight. And then it'll go bam, right? Just
Yep.
like it shut down in the middle. I'm talking about
Uh,
shut it down.
yes.
Girl, when I tell you, everything has been taken from me not once, not twice, but 3 times. But you
Been
know
there
what I
too.
said? Not this time.
Mm-hmm.
I will be obedient this time.
Yeah. Yep.
I won't start over again. I will be
That's
obedient
right.
this time.
That's right. That's right.
I will not run again.
Mm-mm.
Whatever I got to face can't be worse than what I've already been
I
through.
know. I know. I know.
You keep pressing, baby.
I will.
You
I
keep
will.
pressing because I was right there. I
Mm-hmm.
used to be scared about what people gonna think about how I'm talking, what people gonna think about my words, what people gonna think about how loud I'm talking, and how country I am because I'm country. I'm
I
from South
am too.
Carolina. I grew up on the
I am
farm.
too.
I can't help it. I grew up on 252 acres. Nothing but my family. I didn't have to do nothing but yell to my aunt's house. I can yell up the street. Yeah. That's all I had
Mm-hmm.
to go to the door and yell across for something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what
Yeah.
I'm used to. You can take the girl from the country, but you can't take the country after the girl.
I'm
You
country
gotta live it
too.
or leave. I am who I am. But I tell you,
Right.
God has definitely done something different. He's given me a platform.
Yeah.
He's given me a journey to my
Mm-hmm.
purpose. And
Yep.
he's allowed me to cross paths with people that I can see myself. I tell you, it's not one person that come on this show that I don't see me in them.
See,
Not one person. And I used to wonder why I had to go through what I went through.
me too.
I used
Me
to
too.
wonder, but now I see. I
Yes.
will never complain again.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Never.
Mm-mm.
And anybody out there that's complaining and wondering why me,
Yep.
ask yourself why not. Ask
It's
yourself
right.
who who
Mm-hmm.
is this for? Who life you got
Mm-hmm.
to impact? Because
That's
if it's
right.
something going on in your life, believe it, if it's not always for you, it may be for the people that you're going to impact.
Exactly.
Because your life, and I tell everybody, your life is not your life
Mm-mm.
because you got other lives attached to it.
That's right. You're
It's
right.
not yours.
Mm-mm.
It's not yours.
You're
I want to
absolutely
thank
right.
you. I truly have been blessed.
I have too.
Um, I extend my platform to everyone. If there's anything that I can do to assist you on your journey as an author, please feel free to reach out to ALAC or Aspiring Authors Magazine. We're open. Anything that we can do to assist authors, poets, community leaders, anybody in our brown community that's making an impact on our community. That's what we want to do. Because there's too many people out here hurting that need to be saved. They need to be delivered, and they need to be saved.
Yep.
And I thank God for all of these platforms. He didn't just give me one. He gave me. I got 2 radio shows that I do. I have another one that comes on Saturday here on Facebook. He didn't give me a platform to be quiet on, and I will not be quiet.
Yeah.
I will not be quiet.
Yeah.
I will not be quiet. And I can't wait to tune in to your YouTube. I can't wait till you set it up and I can come back on and get interviewed. I can't wait to be on your show. I can't wait for Divine Purpose show. I can't wait for it. I'm ready.
We'll make it work.
I'm waiting to get the email saying, can you be a guest on Divine Purpose?
We definitely will make that work.
I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming on today. Because I know that it has not been easy. Because I have seen myself in you.
Yeah.
And I know that this journey has not been easy. And I know it was not easy coming on here and sharing. And it's going to get easy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, one day you're going to be able to look back. You're going to be able to look back at this video. And you're going to look at that video and you're going to say, she told me it was going to get easy. And I said yes. It is. It starts today.
I receive
when that show takes off, I want you to play this on your show.
Definitely. So I definitely will do that. Definitely
because you're gonna have your show is gonna pack lives. That shell, you're gonna come out of it.
I know. I'm wrestling with it. It's just
but it's okay. Don't wrestle. Don't wrestle.
No,
don't wrestle with it.
I'm just
you just gotta let go. Just let go and let God.
Yep.
I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. You'll never regret it. You'll never regret it. You will never regret it. I wrestled with it for a long time.
Yeah.
I worried about letting people in, letting people get too close because I've been burnt too many times.
I know. Oh, God.
I wrestle with it.
Oh.
But you know what? Pray. All you have to do is pray that God will heighten your sense of discernment.
And He has been doing that indeed. It's been off the charts.
And He continues to heightening it. Heightening it, so you can continue to walk in all that He's called you to. Because He would not bring you to the door and leave you at the door knocking. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. You too close. You too close. You got lives to touch, baby. Right there in your community. Right there in your community. Right there in your community. But I love you, sis, with the love of Christ. I definitely am honored to have had you on the show today and to cross paths with you. Please, let's stay connected. And I look for great things coming from you.
Definitely so.
I truly do. Great things. Great things.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this opportunity. And I'm glad that the viewers got to see some realness and authentic, people that has really gone through things. And just like you stated to me, they can see that I'm still wrestling with things. So don't feel like there's no perfect person. We all have things that, we can improve on. We all have things that we're dealing with. So don't feel like you're in this alone. That's the whole purpose of my mission, to let people know that it's not just you. It's not just you. It's all of us. Look behind this makeup and all of this other stuff. There's a real person that lies within, So don't be fooled by what you see, because we all have flaws. We all have flaws and imperfections. And this show is very special to me because I just celebrated 1 year release of my book on Monday, which was actually my birthday. So you're the first interview since my 1 year release of this book. So this is all it is, and all that you've shared with me has just really been very meaningful to me today. And it's been an experience for me to be a part of your show today. And I thank you for the opportunity.
Amen. Amen. I thank
Yeah.
you. I thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. Mm-hmm.
So let's stay connected, and I look
We
for greater
will.
things coming from you. I definitely
Definitely
do.
will.
So I definitely want to thank you for coming on
Thank
today.
you.
And you have a blessed rest of your day.
You
And we
too.
will be in contact with each other.
Definitely so.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.
You have been up close and personal with Myra. I tell you, I have truly enjoyed my day. Today has been an amazing day. I had the opportunity to interview two amazing individuals. If you did not get to catch it live, please catch the replay. Share this with somebody. If you know somebody's life can be touched, please share this because I tell you, my life has definitely been touched on today. I saw myself in this young lady. I thank God for allowing her to cross my path. And I pray that God will continue to strengthen her and bless her on her journey. If there's anything that I can do here at ALAC or Aspiring Authors Magazine, I want you to reach out to me. You can follow the magazine, Aspiring Authors Magazine. You can follow our YouTube page. And if you have not went over to Amazon and checked out my new book, please go over and check it out. It released on yesterday. It is up on Amazon and it is to bring awareness to suicide. I have 19 other individuals that are sharing their journey to surviving suicide attempts. Either we have attempted or we have lost someone to suicide. And we're sharing our journeys in hopes that someone will be educated, empowered, and encouraged to walk in their purpose and know that suicide is not an option. September is Suicide Awareness Month, and we are bringing awareness to suicide. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Up Close and Personal with Angela on behalf of Aspiring Authors Magazine. If you are not following the magazine page, please go over and follow and like and share the page. You can also go over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I tell you, I have been inspired. Hope you guys have been inspired. If you were inspired, please tune back in tomorrow at 12 noon. We will have a lineup of two more amazing guests, Monday through Thursday, the entire month of September. I want to thank you guys for all your support. Please share this video.